Okay, we are rolling. Okay. Hi. We're back for some more video watching here with Laner and with Becca.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello.
Two human beings in the same digital
Supposedly.
space.
Allegedly.
They're revealing more about themselves than they should. Anyways, let's find something to watch, shall we? What have we got? Lots of things. But what do we need? I think that might be the real question. Let's try one of these Japanese shows. Some of these I'm probably gonna need to... Alright, this is... We got some lovely Bandicam going on here. But that's how it came. It says something to do with Street Fighter and Capcom. Did we watch this? I don't remember. We'll see. Hopefully that the video is actually playing. Yes, it is. Okay. We're in the clear. Chun-Li.
略してスト2は今最も人気の高いビデオゲームです。個性的なキャラクター12人が対戦するこのアクションゲームは去年の発表と同時に爆発的なブームを迎えました。先生、我々は
What did that actually say? Senshin.
先生。
先生、我々はこの大会において正々堂々と戦い波動拳昇竜拳をガンガン使いストリートファイター2の頂点を目指すことをここに誓います。
This is a tournament.
スト2は一人でコンピューターの操るキャラクターと戦うこともできますが、人気の主流は何といっても2人でプレイする対戦型です。
Hey, look, they're playing side by side, actually. Instead of across each other. Oh, man. This is a big event. And I think they said this was like August 91. Not very long after the game came out.
今年4月、ストリートファイター2ダッシュが出てからは、この人気ぶ
I
り
don't know
は
if this
さら
is
に
the
加熱し
one that they talked about
昔
in
のイ
High
ンベーダー
Score.
時代を彷彿させます。ゲームセンター以外の場所にもどんどん広がっているのです。
Yeah, just a couple cabinets, 4 cabinets in a tiny corner store on the side of Japan. Oh my god. And then America too. Is that one guy who's really
That
famous
one.
for? Well, there's I don't know a lot about FGC, but like there's one particular guy who was really famous for being the Street Fighter
現
expert
在、
in
基盤の出荷数は累計で10万枚を超え、
92 or
その半
93.
分以上は海外に出てい
I
ます。
wouldn't be familiar with any FGC people before like 1998.
インベーダー以
Completely
来、
different era.
コンピューターと対戦する面白さを追求してきたビデオゲーム。その焦点は今、人対人の対戦に移りつつあるのです。
Oh, Capcom.
コンピューターっていうのはある程度その
That's not Tsujimoto, so I don't know who that is. Oh crap! I forgot to send the Howard Phillips thing. Dang. All right.
プレイヤーの動きに対応して攻撃を仕掛けたりしますけれども、人対人の場合はですね、その間合いだとか、例えばこうプレイヤー同士が1人の2人のプレイヤーを操作してましたら、こう近づいた時のこの間合いですね、本当に格闘技でいうその間合いの感覚っていうのが勝負の優劣決するんですよ。だからコンピューターの対戦を意図なくこなしましても、ゲームの大会に行きますとね、もうほとんど1回戦2回戦で負けてしまうと。だからその機械との対戦ではなくて、もう本当に自分の分身ですね、分身が 画面上に現れてそれを操ると、もうかなりだからその次元が違うって言います
Probably
かね、
currently explaining the
そうい
appeal
う
of
表現なの
Street
でなか
Fighter
なか
2.
難しいんですけども、
Oh,
見
those
知ら
are
ぬ者
Arrow
同士が
Cities.
画面を通して
I forget
戦
who
う
put those out.
こうした新しい形のコミュニケーションがゲームセンターでは広がっています。彼らの戦いは画面の中でどんな風に繰り広げられているのでしょうか。少し覗いてみることにしましょう。
This ain't no high level play. Come on.
このチュンリ
We're
ーと
here to see
ガイ
competitive.
そうですね。
え
戦い
No
ですね
disco.
まあ、ガイルの方がソニックブームを出して牽制
I
し
had
て
to
る
go
という
back and.
これはチュンリーとガイル
そうですね、
え
戦いですね。
わかります
まあ、ガイルの方がソニックブームを出して牽制してるという。で、春麗はまあ得意のジャンプを生かして攻撃してますが、今相打ちになりましたね。
He's telling us all the strats. Too bad we can't understand.
ここで、
え
サマーソルトが決まりましたね
決。まりました
で、春麗の投げ技が決まって最後に蹴りで春麗の勝ちですね。
今ちょっと早くてよく分からなかったんですが
It's on a VHS machine. Why? What are they doing?
ここからもう一遍解説していただきたいんですが
They're they're doing play-by-plays?
Yeah, that's where Chun Li fucked up because she approached Gaia while he was holding down back.
大きなダメージを与え
え
てますね
Do not approach Gaia when he is holding down back.
ダメ
そうですね
ダメージは互角と見て
ダメージ的には合格で
Charging
す
up a
ね。
flash kick.
でもガイルの方が優勢ですね。
ガイルどんどん攻めて
でもここで逆に投げ返されてますね。
これなんでそのガエルが
I
で
mean,
す
the
ね
Chun-Li player was clearly
一気に
better.
やられ
She actually knew how
る
to
ことになって
block.
しまったのかというあたりなんですけどね
え
ちょっともう一遍
Again.
ここですね攻め込んでる
えでここでガイルがサマーソルトを決めるんですけど、春麗で防御されてるんですよ。で防御されてガイルが落ちてきたところを逆に春麗に投げ返されてダメージを与えられ
The,
て
the
る。
suck-in backwards
これ落ちてく
grab.
るところですね
落ちてくるところが弱点なんです
You
ね。
love
こ
to
の
see it.
必殺技の。で逆に投げ返されて。
ちょっと受け身で防御していながらも相手の動きをよく見ていた
そ
と
うですね。最後に蹴りで春麗の勝ちと。
I mean, this is the kind of info where you can kind of work out with the
今までコンピューターとかと
the
や
hit
ると
advantages
やっぱり
on these
行
moves,
動がワンパターン
and
っていう
like
か
that is
ある程
why
度パターンにはまっ
Japan
てるんで
dominated
ミスもある
US
けど
for like
成
a
果
decade
かつ
in
本当
any
に
kind of fighting game, just because they paid
一番だと思い
attention
ますよ
to
知らない
what
人が勝っちゃうっていうかね
Raymond
今
Mansion was,
普
and
通
Americans
で
were like, "What?
喧嘩なんかし
That's
ません
not
よ
real.
だから
That's not really in the
それを
game,"
なんか
and
大
they
学でや
lost
っても
for
らって
it.
るっていう感じでね
They understood better how the games were made. And go how it works as a computer program.
人対人の対戦でブームとなっているストリートファイター2。あのインベーダー現象に迫ることができるのでしょうか。
Accidentally still had it on shuffle. Alright. Let's try one of those other morning broadcast things.
Oh, those
Let's
are fun.
see. How about one from 1995? No, I got even further back. Let's do a 1992 one. We were just in 92, but we're going to do it again. This is October 5th, 1992. It's still Street Fighter. Jagan. Some virtual
Oh
roller
my
coaster
God.
thing. Yep, this is
Amazing.
this is what we what we
What
want.
does the morning shows look like?
Great. Ancient booth babes.
決まった決まった。はい。いやー。松井直美です。この固い握手は何だったんですか。
And it's that woman who we've seen many times.
はい。どんな番組かと言いますと、セットをご
I
覧
don't
い
know
た
about
だ
that
けれ
guy.
ば
I don't think that guy's the one we've been seeing.
そうですね。
これで料理番組したら怒りますよ。
大丈夫ですよ。
大丈夫ですか。
はい、違い
芸
ます。
能生活10周年。
Can't say I'm familiar with his gimmick
ゲ
that
ー
he
ム
is
シはい、どんな番
doing
組
at
か
the
と言い
moment.
ますと、これから説明します。今話題のアミューズメントスクエアの最新情
The
報を
Amusement
いろん
Square.
な角度から切り取ってご紹介するという。
Is that a place in Japan? It should be.
というわけでこのスタジオには
Could be.
なんとゲームがいっぱいこう置いてあるんですけれどもね。
I'm certain there's been at least one arcade that has been called Amusement
番組
Square.
のレポーターが登場します。たけちゃん。
番組のレポーターはですね、私桂竹丸です。まあ今日は初日ですからね、張り切ってまいりましょう。よろしく。
Yoshku.
よろしくっていうのがなんかいいですね。
顔がほんわかしてますけどね。そこで
It can't be just to regular Street Fighter 2. That has to be. Oh, it's Championship
あ、
Edition.
後ろに
Okay.
書いてあります。
Champion Edition. It is not Championship Edition.
Ah.
It is Champion Edition.
I'll have to edit that in my notes.
これですからね。
I got it wrong. Mia culpa.
略して
A lot of people have been getting it wrong for a very long time.
そうですね。よろしくお願いします。さあ、それでは早速始めましょう。
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供で
Oh, I wonder what games are going to be featured in this. Taito and Iron. So. Anybody else? No Sega? No Sega this time. That's what you normally expect to see.
俺より強いやつに会いに行く。
The intensity. Oh no.
Make commercials like this for Art of Fighting as well, and Fatal Fury.
Oh, what is this?
I'm guessing Parodius, but maybe not.
No, see, Tiny Toons Adventures.
Oh, okay, sure.
Rampart.
Alright, I gotta go.
Alright. Quarter battle? No, I guess that's just the name of the segment.
はい、15分1分勝負のクォーターバトルです。
はい、まずは本日の入場者にね、あ、ごめんなさい、出場者に入場してもらいましょう。
I was like, that looks a lot like Street Fighter.
1番清野孝明さん、2番木田茂さん、3番石橋慎介さん、4番山口哲正さん、5番加藤誠さんの5人ですが、カルテは
Do they need to wear the ears? Is this necessary?
カルテと言いますと、
At least they let them have shirts.
ですとか、なんか症状持ってるんですか。
そうです。どのぐらいゲームにハマっているか。でも今日の場合にはですね、皆さんゲーム歴1年とか半年とか、石橋さんのゲーム歴3日とかですね。
3日です。まだまだ軽いですね、症状は。
ねえ。
石橋さん、あ、3日。
20歳です。
20歳で。はい。なんかこう見たところちょっと危ないですけどね。
実は龍馬の会に入っているそうなんですけど、龍馬の会っていうのは何でしょう。
何ですかそれは。
いや別に何もやってません。お酒飲んでうだってます。
はあ、聞かなきゃよかったなっていう感じがしますが、皆さん大学生ですとか、こちらの方は山口さん。
These are the real hot shots of SF2. Stick that mic right in his face. Closer. Closer. Put it in his mouth.
10回ほどということで。
Do they show? Did they have their name show up as titles, or are they just saying it?
I mean,
probably be hard to auto-generate it. Yeah, no. It's just. I mean, these are probably just, like local kids, maybe. But I mean, there are some people that were around the scene for a while.
Right. So if it was easier
That'd be
to
fun.
get their thing, then yeah. So eventually, you know, someone who wants to like do a thing on Street Fighter 2, they definitely need to reference stuff like this. You know, I don't know how much it was really written about in stuff like Famitsu. You know, like what was the development of FGC? Not that I really consider this FGC necessarily, as opposed to
I don't
just
think that that's...
Yeah, it didn't exist at the time, but people retroactively say this is FGC, as opposed to just being a community around one particular game, which is different.
Yeah, I would say I'm not sure you would see that in like a Famitsu exactly. I mean, I'm not too familiar with Famitsu of the era, but I think that that's not really how they would handle coverage of anything. Like they're mostly just publisher facing, so they just get stuff from publishers. That would be more stuff I feel like you would find like zine groups would probably document that kind of stuff.
In as much as there really are zines in Japan.
At the time, plenty.
Can you name one?
The fighting game specific, not off the top of my head, no. But like that's how a lot of this information was disseminated.
But I mean, people say that, but like until we see one, we can't really. There's very little we can actually say about what that coverage may or may not be.
本当ならですね、対戦で勝ち抜きといきたいんですけども、ずっと勝ち抜いてやっていきたいんですが、ちょっと時間の関係もありますので。
My God, what is that screaming sound in the background?
時間内で一番得点の高い方が優勝っていう形です。
始めていただきましょうか。
Why is it so loud?
スタート。さあ制限時間は15分。皆さん始まりましたでしょうか。
Is that just like their way to fake an audience? Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure. I can't hear it too clearly.
I just hear it. Wah! Wah!
Yeah.
They say, this definitely ain't advanced tech. Are they just playing? They're just playing computer? I guess maybe they're playing next to each other. I'm sure you know the famous story that Street Fighter 2 wasn't successful at first, but then they did the cabinets across from each other rather than side by side, and that arcade owners, and then it became successful. But like this footage is very contrary to that. Yeah, and the last one too. We saw people doing it side by side after the game's release. Man, how annoying must it be to try and continue playing while there are these people screaming into a mic behind you?
You have to develop your tournament nerves.
True enough. I probably couldn't do things like this under pressure. Is this the game we saw earlier?
That's R-Type Leo.
Ah, there we go. Right on the screen. Iron paid for something. I mean, the game capture footage on this is insane for 1992. But in Japan, they just had better processors for that stuff. Like even magazines, they would have the ability to take a screenshot that's actually transferred from the TV, but it wouldn't look as good as this.
Maybe they just had the resources from being in television.
Oh yeah, I mean, they figured out a way to make this, they did this for the majority of their coverage. I mean, the Street Fighter 2 didn't look nearly as good as this. This looks pretty spot on.
Well, this probably isn't being played live. Street Fighter might be.
They're just faking. Yeah, is the screen even on? What the heck? Oh my god. Why do Japanese TV is so fake? Oh my god, what is this? Coin pusher machine? It's like a... Yep, it's a Konami thing. Of course it is. Of course it's freaking Konami. Well before they ever did the pachinko stuff, they were doing things like this. Don't pretend Konami was always a perfect game.
No, I never would. Like that, very clearly, that has always been their business.
Oh, dude. This isn't a coin. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's some kind of. It's a guessing game, but. I'm just gonna call it a redemption game because I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Probably. Those metal machines or something.
It's a weird thing with metal machines. Like I need to look up a bit more. Like I think because metal machines and redemption machines are technically different. And I think metal machines were kind of regulated out of popularity in Japan, but they did get redemption machines. Do you know what game this is?
This is Warriors of Fate? Yeah, it's Warriors of Fate.
Japan loves their golf games too. That didn't look like it was going towards the hole at all, but okay.
Goody man?
まあ人生いろいろ楽あれば苦ありくじけちゃいけないどこまでやるさ面白おかしく笑って進もう大爆笑人生劇場人生は自分で切り開いていくんだよスーパーファミコンソフト大爆笑人生劇場近日公開
人生劇場
こうやろこうしてこう振り抜くナイスワンこうしてこう振り抜く
スーパーファミコンソフトメジャータイトル
アイラム
Hammer and Harry?
Oh yeah, Hammer and Harry. That's still a Famicom game, right? Yeah. No, that was a Game Boy version.
What? Oh, I think this is Gaia Savior. Yeah, this is Gaia Savior. And this is just Battle Soccer? What is this called? Battle Soccer, yeah.
Battle Soccer. Basically Super Mario Strikers before Super Mario Strikers.
Sure, yeah, I guess you could go with that.
Ta-chan! How many times I do have the feeling that like most of the show is done in one take, and how many times do you think they rehearse for this stuff?
They have to do this on a very low budget.
Yeah.
マクロス。これなんですけれども。そうなんです。このゲームの攻略法を教えてくれるのがガッチャンクラブ名誉会員ゲーメストのダラス大森さんです。どうぞ。どうぞ。大森さん。さあ、ゲーメストのダラス大森さんに、これからマクロスを。はい、マクロス。羊羹マクロスを。要塞ですね。はい、要塞です。このゲームのポイントは。
ポイントですね。ズバリ、このゲームはですね、全エリア通してかなり。何ですかボンバーって言って、敵を一撃で、敵にかなりのダメージを与えることのできるアイテムがあるんですが、それが、全面通してかなり出るということで、別にケチることがないということですね。危なくなったら早めに使うというか、
ほら大事にいろんなアイテム取っておく人いるけど、取っとかでどんどん使っていいと。そうですね。
なるほどね。じゃあ何
I was waiting for them to go to the gameplay footage, and then maybe they'll tell us.
大森さん、早速お願いします。はい、どうぞ。
パッチャンを食べに。
Probably super. Super space. Oh yeah, super.
ですね。これが一応ある程度このゲームを物語を語ってる。
So.
Super Space Force Macross by Fan Press.
ちょっとすみません。はい。
Yeah.
Is that actually called that though? Why is it? Where'd that name come from? Oh, it had an international release. Oh, okay. That's where the international name came from. Oh, okay.
Picked it up. FabTech brought over tons of extremely weird Japanese games, many of them shooters.
I guess this was right in the period when Harmony Gold wasn't as litigious as they ended up being, and it managed to slip through.
Well, I mean, if it was sold, I mean, it doesn't.
They stopped the, someone tried to get, what was it, Macross Plus 2? PS1 game. They even ran ads for it in magazines, but Harmony Gold stopped the release.
Yeah, but I mean, this is official licensee in Japan to official licensee in America. Yeah. It's not like FabTech.
No. It's official licensee in Japan to a person who purchased the arcade license in the United States, but who did not have the Macross license in the U.S. And that's where Harmony Gold stepped in and made themselves a bit of a pain.
I don't understand what leg they could have to stand on with that, because by licensing the right to do the game in Japan and giving an option for it to be released in America.
Okay, I mean, this is settled history. Like, they were doing this for 30 years. They were putting a stop to everything. I mean, technically speaking, they weren't stopping it. It's just that Big West refused to talk to Harmony Gold, and Harmony Gold could stop anything from happening unless they had the okay. So no new contracts could get written. So they could get some stuff over, and they released some stuff over the Macross under the Macross label, not Robotech label. But for the most part, it just put a stop to everything.
Oh god, this never seen a roller coaster like that. At least not in America. Ah, Geopolis.
ジオポリスの意味はですね、地下遊園地。地下遊園地。勉強になったね。勉強になりますね。さあ、これからですね。やっぱカップルが多いですね。多いね。みんなツーショットよ。ね。そう。帰って一人は
恥ずかしいぐらい。
恥ずかしい恥ずかしい。一人で行く人なんて信じられない。いや本当に。
Yeah, just film some random people. It's all right.
Probably predates some privacy rulings, which is why nowadays you get this kind of footage and everyone's faces are blurred out.
Yeah, I mean, this is way better. I would, you know, and I think it's fine to just like shoot random people, but the way they were shooting it made it seem like they were hiding in the bushes while they were doing it. Oh my god. I don't think that everybody needs to be, writing off a consent decree if they happen to walk in front of the camera. But now we're getting into it.
I don't agree with that.
Got some crane game going on.
これはですね、バーチャーレーシングって言うんですけども、実はこれ F3 で走っていた車なんですよ。
Oh, this is
I
what?
forgot how much this guy looked like.
There's a specific name of this version of Virtua Racing. No, it's a Racer. Like this particular cabinet has a name.
Knight. This guy looks like Wayne Knight. Weird. I don't know. It's just like not from the side profile, but like head on. He looks like Wayne Knight.
I kind of see it. But I've never really seen him that much.
Oh, right. You said that you're like 20, 25 or something, right?
28.
So I guess, yeah, you... Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess you probably don't have the kind of full... It was
he's from
hard in the
Seinfeld.
90s to watch TV and not see Seinfeld.
I
You just slip it in everywhere.
I've seen a little bit of Seinfeld, but I don't think it's...
Yeah.
You sound very disappointed.
No,
He's
no,
the
it's
guy in
just,
Jurassic
it's,
Park too. Yeah, okay.
Different things change over time. That's the way of things. Just like at the time, like Seinfeld was like salt. Like you would just find it everywhere. Everyone had an opinion on how bad the last episode was.
It was intentional though.
チャンピオンがですね、1番の清野くんです。
おめでとうございます。
Hey, something happened. Somebody won.
これがすごいんです。スーパーファミコンか PC エンジンデュオ、この2つのどちらかを選んで。
Alright, that's a pretty good deal.
おもちゃの木行こうって感じです。好きな方を選べるんですよ。知らないよそんなの。知らない。清野くんどっちがいいでしょう。デュオの方で。デュオの方で。デュオ。はい。デュオと。はい。じゃあデュオを清野くんに送られます。どうぞおめでとうございます。さて残るスーパーファミコンは誰の手に渡るかと言いますと、特別賞ですね。特別賞ですね。はい。そう特別賞ってあったんですか？あるんですよ。なるほど。
Who in Japan in 1992 doesn't have a Super Famicom? Come on. This is a none prize.
Sega. They managed to get the 200 people who played Sega games.
じゃあこれから頑張ってくださいということでスーパーファミコンが送られます。おめでとうございました。おめでとうございます。おめでとうございました。よかったですね。
He knows. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah?
Someone gives you a big box, you're supposed to hold it up.
Exactly. He's made for TV.
He's got the instincts.
We'll be seeing him in the future.
ですね。こんなところ取材したらどうですかというのがございましたらですね、リクエストお待ちしております。
はい、スタジオに遊びに行きたいという方もどんどんこちらの方にご応募ください。はい、ご応募ください。はい、そろそろ時間の方が来たようです。さて、最後がね、超目玉。
I'm surprised, like, Like these clips are all from I'm sure you know Cocoon or Cuckoo Coon, that channel.
Not familiar with the channel.
He re-uploads Nico stuff basically.
Okay.
And a lot of it is focused around these kind of shows, and you know, in pretty good quality too.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the like you normally like I don't grab just everything. Like a lot of them are just kind of like game preview stuff. So generally I don't just grab the ones that are just that and then commentary. Normally I grab it, especially if I can recognize that they're a person in it, like, you know, a game industry person. But in this case, I guess I just grabbed it because it had the Street Fighter 2 thing in there. You know, and a couple of other interesting things, but normally
an arcade. They went to an arcade.
They were very briefly in an arcade.
They were very briefly in an arcade, but it was interesting to see the inside of that place.
And we get this. Okay, we're just doing credits and Hammer and Harry and all that stuff. So now we're gonna finally look at the thing I didn't have audio for earlier, because I figured out how to work my computer. So we can actually look at things. All right. So this is a 1980s TV news report explaining video games. Oh, good.
About it, Storm. The government is having trouble with its budget, but you might end up having a little trouble with yours. When you see the price tags on this year's hottest Christmas toys, Maxine Block says the people who make electronic games smile when they look at their bank books.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Atari version of Missile Command, which didn't come out till 91. For sure 91, not 92.
These games.
Oh, okay, so we got Speak and Spell models.
Games may very well.
Then Electric Snoopy Playmate +1 Mimic Satisfaction. I'm gonna note that there's electronic games in here.
Will be at the top of many Christmas lists.
Super
Electronic
Simon.
games being.
Didn't know that was a thing. Oh, jeez, that was half a second of a clip of a video computer system. Bridge Challenger. The real game.
Heralded by folks in the trade as this year's holiday bestseller. There are so many of these games available that it's difficult to know which ones to buy, and that's why toy manufacturers are spending millions of dollars in advertising.
Mission: find the 3 keys. They siege to the
Yep,
tower.
Orson Welles did a commercial for the Dark Tower toy by Milton Bradley.
And defeat the enemy within.
I have seen
In this
before.
battery op.
Then this is the, it might just be called Dungeons and Dragons. It's a Mattel game.
Operated game, the player
Electronic
uses
board
electronic sounds as clues to get through the maze and steal the treasure. It's being called this year's hot item.
I think the hottest item makers are the TV commercials. There's no question about it. The children watch them, and the people know it.
There's
The
a lot of
manufacturers
reticence
know it,
about
and they know what
television
times to put the
advertising
TV commercials
in the
on.
late.
I mean, this is only a few
They
years after
just,
they
the kids know.
Reagan rescinded
Electronic handheld games like
the limitations on advertising to kids, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people in the advertising trades were just saying it's not worth it at all to do it.
Oh, sure they were.
Like legit, like I've read through these things like front to back, merchandising and advertising age. They were legitimately saying just like what's the purpose of advertising on television?
This one are also very hot items this time of year.
In the
what
late
makes
70s.
them so popular? Well, the buyers here say the kids like to see the action and the color, and they love hearing the noise. Then there are the electronic video games. You hook them up.
Okay, wait.
Action and the color, and they love
Forget
hearing
what football
the noise.
game on the television. Let's see. Football and television. I guess that's just the original NFL football. So.
Then there are the
Then the blackjack and poker.
electronic video games. You hook them up to your TV set. They're expensive. Top price nearly $300. But those who sell them say that it's a
Yeah, that was in television, and television was the high end. But $300 in that time is more like $1,000 today. Like, I was just looking up. Like, I think $150 in 1976 was $800 today.
very good investment.
I remember when I was a kid, my father would buy a game for the family, and we'd play it. And back then, it was usually the most expensive game that was purchased for us. Now, of course, times being things being that they are, the family game is now turned into and around the TV set, it seems. And this is an ideal gift. Everyone can play it. Everyone can get involved.
The problem may
Not
be
really.
too involved. Some argue that players get so hypnotized by these games that they have little time for anything else.
I have mixed emotions. I've been looking at the Intellivision and the Atari over there. I have young kids, and I've been thinking about eye-hand coordination and things like that, developing those. But then I've been reading in the paper and seeing on TV the articles of the parents groups that are against them. And we're thinking it over, looking for a Christmas gift, something useful.
Why are parents against them?
They say that, I think a lot of the parents say that they're, especially in the arcade parlors, that they're occupying too much of the kids' time, taking their lunch money, things like that.
They're kind of expensive. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Who bought it for you?
My mother.
Did she say it was a big sacrifice?
Yeah.
How many hours do you play it?
I don't know, 6 or 7.
A day?
Well, you heard right, and that's a lot of time playing a game. It might be wise to limit playing time. And while we're on the subject, you may wonder how much time you have before these electronic games are sold out. Well, we visited several stores, and they say they're fully stocked for Christmas. They may even have a few left
Okay, so
over
this
if
is
you want to
definitely
buy
late
them after
81.
Christmas.
Yeah. Video games are bad, folks. They're just bad. Why are you even here watching us talk about video games?
Sunk cost fallacy.
True enough. True enough. Let's... A lot of computer things that neither of us are going to be able to comment on.
Depends on...
It's old.
Well, okay, but... So, like, 1970s computers?
No, like mid to early to mid 80s.
Yeah, mid 80s I might not be so good at.
Let's jump to another 1994 Summer CES show, because there's a million of these. That was the year everybody came out with their camera.
Do you have any white whales that you're hoping to find somewhere in these?
I mean, I've already found some cool stuff, like, footage of people that don't normally get in front of the camera. Like, we found that one with Ken Kutaragi, and we found, I think there's one with Yu Suzuki and all that stuff. This is, I don't think I'm gonna find, I'm not really looking for unreleased games generally. Like, if I find them, it's cool, and I can note them down. But I'm not trying to find an unreleased game. I'm just trying to catalog this stuff so that I can use it in the future if I need it. You know, this is for general demonstration, you know, for video editing more broadly. And, you know, for people say they're looking for the unreleased game, and I can say I can go check it. It's like, yep, I have footage of this from this video on CES. And, you know, occasionally there can be some interesting comments, especially the stuff around the crash is always particularly interesting to me. So, that's what I'm in for. I want to eventually just have, like, a super-duper collection of stuff so we don't have to run the same footage we see in every YouTube video.
That is a commendable goal.
I want people to make better content. Oh yeah, they set up a mock World of Nintendo. And that terrifying Donkey Kong sitting on a tire for some reason.
Oh, is that the...
These are just the Project Reality demos. Well,
right.
Oh, this is actually running on an indie. Normally they were showing Onyx stuff, but yeah. I didn't know, like, I'd seen that sign before, but I thought they were just like, you know, they were just advertising the fact that they had a presence at the show. Oh, this is actually a really good capture of this demo, because I've seen a lot. I basically know, like, what all these demos are, because back 7 years ago now, I did an article on the N64's development, and I went through what all these demos were that they were showing at the time. Because basically, like, the ones that they were using for demonstration for Nintendo were pre-existing SGI demos that they, like, put Nintendo characters in and stuff. And there were various captures from, you know, promotional VHSs and things. So, I know too much about it. I know too much about a lot of things. But that was something that I got very into because it was just very little understood. Got some Super Metroid. And Stuff Base FX. And Unis Racer. I always want to say Unicyclers. Oh, we got some Super Game Boy. Here we go. Got the good stuff. Oh, what was that?
Illusion of Gaia.
Right. It's always Illusion of Gaia, every single time.
One of these days it'll be Soul Blazer. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I guess that's a... yeah,
that's the Super Scope game, yeah.
Yeah, the Super Scope game, the Hard Star or Iron Star or something.
What was it? Super Scope.
Tin Star.
Tin Star.
Wait, is that Tin Star?
Yeah, I think at least the top one is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I presume the bottom one is too, because it's got the reticle.
Yeah, might be like a variety. Yeah.
Super Punch Out. Tetris 2. Oh!
Ooh, baby. So it's Jim, right? Yeah, Jim. Who's this beautiful one that's with you? Aaron.
Charles Martinet at it again. Spectrum Holobyte. Showing off their flight sims and stuff, I guess.
Mech Commander?
Mech Commander. What the heck? Let's see what the rest of that says. Oh, it's 2. Yeah, I can't really read it. Battle the something.
Virgin. Or not Virgin, Interplay.
Yeah, Mech Commander. I know of that name.
Guess they changed it to the one. Oh, I guess, yeah, sometimes it is stylized with the space in there. Yeah. That was not.
Oh, and they got the Mortal Kombat too. We saw like the other footage that we saw. It was a guy who stood at this exact vantage point. It was an escalator or something. Oh god. What do I call those? Got some Jaguar. 1994 was the year of the Jaguar, everybody.
I believe it. I lived through those dark times.
Oh, CD. Wolfenstein 3D for the Jaguar.
I mean, that looked a lot more impressive than seeing that on a Super NES.
I mean, yeah. Got some AVP. And Tempest 2000? Yeah. Someone was talking Llama Soft earlier. This is Jeff Mentor here.
I can identify Tempest, but I'm never sure what the distinction between any of them might be. Or is any?
Well, Tempest, the original Tempest, is on a real vector monitor.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Oh, hi, Hulk.
Oh, I got the Under in Paradise. Once again.
Sendai Media. 3DO Company! Oh, what is this? Dungeon Crawler on the 3DO.
Yeah,
oh, there it is.
yeah.
AD&D
Oh,
Slayer?
AD&D Slayer.
What? I've never
Is that
heard
what
of
that's
this
called?
title.
I'm not sure that's the final name.
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah, 3DO D&D game.
Yeah, I guess it did release as that name.
Oh,
AD&D
that,
Slayer.
I recognize this cover, but oh man, because I got really into looking at Dungeons and Dragons games for a while. Oh, what is it? Fighting game on the 3DO.
Way of the Warrior again. What
Oh,
was
right,
that
yeah.
name? The Naughty Dog game.
Yes, that's right. We're gonna keep saying the same.
Probably.
So the car itself is composed of about 200 separate parts, and it's linked together in hierarchy.
200?
As we pass it through the deformation lattice, we're not getting any splitting seams, we're not getting any bad architecture. We're getting a nice, clean, smooth deformation.
That's not real time though.
Pretty cool, huh?
So it's like, it's just an animation, man. Wavefront. Oh man. What was their deal? I forget. Like,
I'm not familiar.
oh no, they're a 3D graphics thing. That's right.
And then again, all I have to do is mirror that onto the other side, like so. There we go. And let's take a look at our copy that. And let's take it more like a sphere. There we go. Now you can see that it just disappeared. That's because I just have the computer decide what resolution to work with. So I can just add shorter to see. It slows down a little bit more, but
Okay. It ended abruptly. But that's how we like it. I have like this one. So this one is like 4 videos that are an hour each. Summer CES 1994.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we'll get into that when we've gone through all the other summer ones, and then we'll be able to identify everything on the spot. We won't have to ask questions.
I mean, this one we can probably map out what the
yeah,
all
right.
the booths look like at this. If what was the name of that software, that Microsoft software? That software could like map 3D space from video and image. We could make a digital CES 94.
Yeah. All right, this I don't actually know what language this is. It might be Portuguese, it might be Italian. It says Fantastico 1993. So let's see.
Assinam com seu bombardeio de luzes, cores e barulho. Muito barulho. É difícil tirar o olho do vídeo. Mas se você é daqueles que passa horas em frente a um videogame, fique ligado. Tome cuidado.
Oh, another world. Or out of this world.
Quem vem de fora pensa que chegou até aqui por decisão da sua vontade, guiado pelos próprios passos. Andar pela casa, procurar alguém. Doce ilusão. Este é um jogo. E quem tem o controle sou eu. Eu controlo ele. E ele me controla. Primeira fase. O Vingador viaja atrás da sua vingança. O céu é azul, a terra é azul, mas as nuvens são negras. A guerra, o herói solitário, a vida, a ressurreição.
There's a bunch of games in there, but I can't idea.
Procurar alguém. Doce ilusão. Este é um jogo. E quem tem o controle sou eu. Eu controlo ele. E ele me controla. Primeira fase. O Vingador viaja atrás da sua vingança. O céu é azul, a terra é azul, mas as nuvens são negras. A guerra, o herói solitário.
That's Assault to Falcon.
Assault to Falcon?
Assault Suits Vulcan, I believe. Maybe wrong on that. Check.
And then this is Streets of... No, is it Streets of Rage?
A vida, a ressurreição.
Yeah, that was the music. I cannot...
Yes, that's Assault Suits, yeah.
As histórias no videogame.
Mickey... No. Castle of Illusion?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. Not Castle of Illusion. Mickey Mania? No, not Mickey Mania. Not the Fantasia game. Why are there so many freaking Mickey Mouse games?
The only one I'm familiar with is I think it's called the Tokyo Disneyland one, the one with the balloons. I don't think this is that one.
No. Is it the Magical Quest? Yes, I am spending this time on this Mickey Mouse game. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think it's Magical Quest. The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse.
São parecidas com os velhos contos de fadas, a luta do bem contra o mal. Mas elas têm uma diferença básica. Essas histórias são visuais, estímulos luminosos, e isso pode fazer mal. O videogame, em algumas pessoas, pode provocar uma crise de epilepsia. Para isso, é preciso ter uma pequena lesão no cérebro.
This is how they're simulating an epileptic seizure.
Claro escuro, pode ter uma convulsão.
Okay. All right. I mean, someone had to do that. Those warnings were useful to put in there.
Uma criança que joga videogame há 3, 4, 5 anos nunca teve nada. Ela corre o risco de
They just
ter
made his brain shut down.
Também corre. Você pode se expor a um estímulo sucessivas vezes e durante essas vezes não ter a crise. Mas numa determinada vez você pode ter.
As chances de acontecer alguma coisa são mínimas. Segundo a Associação Americana de Epilepsia, que estuda o fenômeno com os fabricantes, só 1% da população é epilético. E deste 1%, só 3 a 5% podem ter problemas. Uma porcentagem mínima. Mesmo assim, os grandes fabricantes já incluem alertas nos manuais dos jogos sobre esta remota probabilidade. E lembram que os excessos de qualquer coisa não são recomendáveis. Mais do que isso, financiam estudos para uma eventual redução de luzes e sons, para que a chance de haver algum problema se aproxime ainda mais de zero. O problema é sério, mas a sorte é que atinge muito pouca gente. Até mesmo entre os epiléticos, esse número é pequeno. É que apenas um tipo de epilepsia reage ao estímulo do videogame. Dionísio tem epilepsia desde criança. Há 7 anos, ele joga videogame pelo menos 8 horas por dia. E faz isso.
You used to have a cat who would get seizures. She'd, like over the course of a month, she'd get meaner and meaner, just like not want to be touched or anything. Then she'd have a seizure, and then she'd be fine for a couple weeks.
Alguns dos seus melhores momentos. O que você pensa quando está jogando videogame?
A gente só pensa qual será a fase que vai vir na frente, será que é mais difícil, será que é mais fácil.
E você entra no espírito do videogame. O controle agora está com você. Botões de 1 até 4 e de A até D. Vamos lá. Para passar para a segunda fase, toque na tela nos botões ímpares e no botão vermelho da letra C. Você só tem 5 segundos.
Segunda fase. O universo é escuro, cheio de estrelas e de naves lindas. A beleza é puro acaso. Não distrai quem passa por vingança. Nada distrai essas crianças. Menino de videogame nem sente o suor escorrer.
They have weird Mega Drive controllers out there.
Tá difícil mesmo. Mas tá muito difícil.
He's got the face.
É preciso seriedade. Boca aberta ajuda no jogo? Qualquer piscada pode atrapalhar?
I can't tell if this is a...
Se essa turma que veio a passeio está nesse empenho, imagina os que vieram a trabalho. Este é um final de campeonato realizado em São Paulo e promovido por uma revista de videogame. Festival de Feras. Fera de Goiás.
I guess, yeah.
Fera de São Paulo, mas com um pezinho no Japão. Fera do Ceará.
Às vezes eu nem almoço, nem janto. É o tempo todinho jogando.
O videogame está sempre na cabeça de Daniel. Quando está jogando, quando não está jogando,
I mean, it might be a summer
e até quando está dormindo.
Oh, this is Sonic on the Mega Drive.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's the Mega Drive port of
Sobre o
Sonic.
jogo, só indo besteira sobre o jogo.
O que faz uma criança se encantar
They
com
ported the
videogame
Game
é a
Gear version
quantidade de
to the Mega Drive for the
fácil
Brazilian
e
market.
bonitinho que ele tem. É um desafio que vai além, que é criado para ser além da vontade da criança. Ele é criado para cativar.
Guess it was Sega territory, so they could.
Oh, not the Mega Drive, the
Da
Master
segunda
System.
para a terceira é mais difícil.
Yeah,
Aperte os botões 2, 13 e B. Rápido.
Fase 3. O Vingador atravessa o deserto e chega na cidade onde todos são seus inimigos. Fábio chega no lugar onde estão todas as suas conquistas e derrotas. No quarto, ele e o irmão guardam todos os jogos já lançados até hoje no mundo.
So, some version of Street Fighter, I presume Street Fighter 2 on SNES.
Fábio é um profissional do videogame. consultor de uma revista especializada. Por causa do videogame, Fábio largou a escola, mas se empenhou nos estudos. Aprendeu inglês.
What basketball game is this?
Couldn't tell you.
Somebody will help me out there.
E até japonês.
Oh, jeez.
Eu viajava muito.
Go back.
Largou a escola, mas se empenhou nos estudos. Aprendeu inglês. E até japonês.
Final Fight, right?
Eu viajava muito. O nome de título de jogo eu não conseguia ler, então eu tive que aprender para ser um profissional na área.
A mãe aprova a profissão do filho mais velho, mas sonha um futuro muito diferente para o filho mais novo.
Ele vai fazer direito.
Se o futuro será da justiça e do direito, o presente é do videogame. E a mãe entra no jogo.
Eu acho ótimo, né?
Agora complicou.
That's gonna give us seizures more than the video games. Come on.
3 segundos, depressa. 1, 2, 3.
This one?
Fase 4. O Vingador entra na caverna. Os inimigos agora são monstros da escuridão, dos rios subterrâneos. No videogame, tudo é demais.
And there's the Pilot Wings thing again, or whatever that demonstration is.
Yeah.
We saw it in another one.
Luzes demais, cores demais, inimigos demais, velocidade demais. Ele é extraordinário como
Okay, time traveler, all right.
Em nenhum momento ele é comum como a vida. Esse bombardeio eletrônico é uma verdadeira armadilha. A overdose desses jogos pode provocar um outro mal. Especialistas afirmam que os raios que a tela emite chegam a anestesiar parte do cérebro. Depois de muitas horas de jogo, uma criança pode entrar numa espécie de estado hipnótico, onde ela não consegue parar de jogar.
Então você convive com uma pessoa dessas, é como se quase você estivesse convivendo com um robô.
I thought you were my shooter expert.
Será que você acompanha o Vingador
Come on.
até a fase?
Thought I was
Jogo rápido,
too.
2 toques no botão D, 2 no botão 4. 1, 2 e já.
No, I'm not so good at the console.
Última fase. O Vingador ataca a estação central do inimigo, dentro do fogo, na lava de um vulcão. A vingança está completa, mas o Vingador não pode nunca mais voltar para casa. O preço da sua vitória é combater para sempre. O eterno retorno.
Por enquanto, o nosso videogame é uma brincadeira, mas o cinema interativo é de verdade e provoca muita confusão nos cinemas de Nova York.
What the heck is
O
this?
cinema interativo é uma espécie de jogo cinematográfico em que você decide o futuro de cada personagem. Volta e meia, um ator se vira para o público e pergunta o que deve
Okay,
fazer.
so this is like an interactive film thing, I guess? Like,
O pessoal responde apertando botões. Vá em frente, faça isso, não faça aquilo. São algumas das opções.
No idea what this
Veja um
is.
exemplo. A personagem
That's
pergunta se
weird.
deve matar o outro ou não.
Either way, we kill him.
What do I do now?
Who are you talking to? Os espertos tentam voltar mais de uma vez. A personagem escapa e agradece aos seus protetores. Um dos pioneiros do cinema interativo diz que o joguinho resgata a essência do cinema, que é divertir o público.
Yeah, what was that? I'm gonna have to find some Brazilian friends to translate that, because, weird.
What was it? Salties.
Too long. I think I have, like, yeah, I have 1988 ALU show, I think. Let me find that, yeah. How long is this? Yeah. You'll probably be able to well, I don't know. You may be able to identify the things in here. 1988. Lots of shooters, I know that.
Yeah.
Japanese AOU show. Or AM show. I think it's a little confused on what it is.
88年のアミューズメントマシンショーからまずはセガ高感度 CCD カメラを積んだラジコンカーをコックピットで操作するセガスーパーサーキット
Oh! This is that, Oh, yeah. It was a version of Outrun, I think?
Really?
They did this custom for... It was they originally did it for Yume Kojo. You know, the big event. Where they custom made versions of Outrun. Well, it's just the cabinets... sit-down cabinet of Outrun to control remote-controlled cars.
Interesting.
So that's basically the Mario Kart toy that came out a couple of years ago. So Alright. Scramble Space?
That sounds right. Sure.
Scramble Spiritsu? Scramble Spirits. Yeah, that's what it's called. Scramble Spirits. Has nothing to do with Scramble. It's a Sega game. Oh, this. I've seen this before. It's like a dog and a duck. I think this is also a Sega game. I think it was ported to the Master System. I gotta look this up now because it's obscure. Arcade games. Oh, did it show the title earlier? Yeah.
Dynamite?
Oh, Dynamite. Dynamite Ducks. But the U has an umlaut over it. Because why not? Yeah, I think that might be like dukes, as in put up your dukes. But also duck.
That makes sense.
It doesn't really, but you know. It's Japan.
Oh, Lander again.
Top Landing. I mean, this is a much older version of it. Yeah, that was a lovely frame rate I saw there. Tatsujin. Thank you for just spelling that out in English letters. That was fantastic. I don't want to show. Sebarion or Sebrion? Cyberion. Oh, it's that game.
I've seen it before. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it. I mean, it's visually distinct, so I'm not gonna forget about that one scrolling shooting game where you play a dragon. Yeah, it'd be the only side-scrolling one with the dragon. There's some top-down ones with dragons.
Like Dragon Buster. Or not Dragon Buster, the Namco one. Whatever. Dragon Spirit. Yeah. That's it.
That sounds right.
次はナムコのブース。これが超体感シミュレーションマシンメタルホーク。
Metal Hawk. Oh yeah, this game. Yeah.
テーブルゲームは映画まで
It looks cool, but I feel like that'd make me sick.
I haven't got a lot of chance to play in Tycoon cabinets, so I don't know how I feel. Did they name this one? No idea.
Yeah, something ninja. Is that just Ninja Spirits?
Let's see. And of course this is Splatterhouse. Yeah, I think Ninja Spirit. No, yes, no. Let's go back. Nope, that's not Ninja Spirits.
Okay.
The kanji is completely different.
テーブルゲームは映画まで作ってしまった話題の未来忍者。
Ninja? Something ranger? Let's see what Namco put out in 1988.
Yep, Mirai Ninja.
Mirai Ninja.
It's a licensed game? Weird. Huh. Okay, I guess.
Hey, the licensed games where you don't know it's a license tend to be better.
Sure, but like, a license is just a whole bunch of ninjas in a forest hitting each other. You could just make a game about a whole bunch of ninjas in a forest hitting each other.
Capcom CP システム第3弾。美しいグラフィックと抜群の操作性を誇る。これがストライダー飛竜だ。
was writing something about Strider fairly recently. It's a weird game. I'm not super sold on it, play-wise, but obviously a lot of people love it.
I mean, Ozma is the real version of it, but I don't begrudge anyone for it. That big ass TV.
What's the biggest CRT monitor you
own? I had a don't have it anymore, but I had a 28-inch.
I know in my room I have something absolutely
but there was, I think the landlord threw it away, but in a place where I'm living right now, there's a common room. Okay.
SNK のブースから3タイトル。
Any idea?
まずは脱獄。収容所から抜け出して敵の武器を奪い取りながら進む横スクロールゲームです。
SNK games in 1988.
The POW. Oh, it's POW.
POW. Yeah.
Yeah. So the landlord here had a TV that was about 5 feet tall, and I never actually put anything on it because I don't think I had anything that had a composite out when I came here.
5 feet tall? What?
It's a giant fucking gigantic television. And he got rid of it at some point to move some stuff around. So never actually saw the thing turn on. Not even sure if it did work. I'm sure it was very expensive when he bought it.
Ghost Story. Ghost Story. Kurabo. That's it's kind of, but I can't figure out what it's saying. Or is it Konto? Oh, Country Club. That's it.
Country Club. Okay.
So and look exactly the same. Get off my back. I'm talking to the nebulous people out there.
Sure.
Touchdown Fever.
18種類のフォーメーションを選べるタッチダウンフィーバー2。
Oh, there's Arm Champs. I actually played Arm Champs 2 recently. I did also find that there was a suit where they got sued over the personal injury for Arm Champs. Even though I'm sure they did everything in their power to make sure that that didn't happen, it at least happened in San Diego.
How? I don't understand how you would be at fault there. Unless it like pinned your hand to the bottom and wouldn't let you go. Like you're the one who went in there, you're the one who decided to do that.
Welcome to the
How does the machine have any fault?
Is this Shinjin Samurai Fighting? I'm looking at all the 1988 Jellico games. Because I can't read that kanji, so... Nope, it's not that one. Ninja Kazan? There's a lot of ninja games this year. Yeah, I think that's it.
The ninja year.
Go ninja,
Probably
go
peak
ninja, go.
I remember, I can't remember who it was, but there was some Japanese creator. I think it was the guy. Yeah, it was the guy who wrote Ninja Scroll, who bemoaned the fact that ninjas were really popular in the 80s and they died off in the 90s because kids with ESP powers became more popular. I was like, because if you're a ninja, you have to train to become a ninja, and that's like your calling in life. But if ESP powers, you're just born with those, and they just like happen someday. And so there's no, like, you don't have to put in any work to be a ESP hero, like you would if you were a ninja hero.
Sounds like some boomer logic there.
A little bit.
Crazy Climber 2. Man, Taito made a lot of weird sequels.
Crazy Climber 2.
Good thing Universal didn't go after them for that. I guess after Nintendo beat them to a pulp, they knew. Oh! They just have a whole booth that just says RoboCop, because they know.
Sure, why not? 1988. This is what, like, second movie came out, third movie came out?
Yeah, something around there. Not that either of those movies are worth anything, but, you know.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're kids' movies, and you're putting an arcade game out. They made a RoboCop cartoon. It was for the kids by then, alright?
Which is absolutely ridiculous. That is not the intent of the first movie. Oh, boy.
Alright, so just do it.
Just do it?
No, I'm fighting with OneDrive syncing files.
All right.
Okay.
I think this will be the last of the night, unless people show up, you know. Thanks for coming along, but, you know, it's a lot more fun when we got lots of people who can dig into this all at once. And I have to do some organization a little bit here and there. Is he holding a GameCube controller? Because this is tagged as 1996.
That looks like a Saturn 3D controller.
Does it?
Oh, it could be wrong, but
let's see when we press
from a
play.
distance. I know it's N64.
Oh, it just looked really weird. Okay.
近くにひときわ大きな人だかりができた。お目当ては任天堂64、噂の超高性能家庭用ゲーム機である。
予約とかしてますか？
はい、もうしました。
あ、もうしたんだ。今までとはかなり違います？
ちょっと全然違うんで難しいですね最初のうちは。
So this is right before the launch. At least it was supposed to. Yes, I guess they got it early. If they're paying for it. Well, maybe they're pre-ordering it. I don't know what the 614.
マリオについてくる第2弾のソフトウェアなんかがどういう形で出てくるか。
熾烈な値下げ合戦、飽くなき開発競争。一体ゲームソフトはどこまで高性能になるのか。
もうちょっとね。
Oh, there's Kenji, you know.
Oh, hey!
で、このソフトを作らせてね。
I downloaded a bunch of Kenji Ino stuff, but because they're all interviews, all I can say is, hey, Kenji Ino's in this. And there's D2. D or D? No, is that D?
I think that was Enemy Zero.
Enemy Zero?
Yeah, the second D game.
Okay, D2 Enemy Zero.
No.
It's
the
just
second D game.
And then D2 is the third one?
Is the third D game, yeah.
Ah! I hate artists.
から初公開の最新映像まで噂のゲームを一挙まとめてお見せします。
これは子供のものにしとくのはもったいないな。
まあとにかくですね。ゲームファンならずとも今注目してると思うんですよ。任天堂64これ6月の23日に発売されるということ
本当これ去年の暮れに発売される予定だったんですね。
そういう噂もあったようです。
それが4月に伸び
We saw the one like right after the launch. So this one is the one right before the launch. And it actually has some other history stuff in it too. It's actually what showed up for me as the preview image on this. I'm excited to
32ビットがやっと主流になり始めたというところに来てですね、今これ64ビット、ぐんと処理能力が上がったということは確かにこれね、すごいことだよね。
そうなんですよ。ですからね、どういうものが任天堂64っていうのが私たち取材してきましたんで、早速ご覧ください。こちらには実際マリオが置いてあるんで、ちょっとどのぐらい期待されているか聞いてみたいと思います。
カメラアングルとかがすごい切り替えがすごく自然だから、評判良ければ買ってもいいかなと。
I mean, there's not that many N64 games. I mean, the only two games available at launch were just Mario and the Shogi game. Look, it kind of, I thought the top said wave race, but
またマリオでも今までない3次元の面白さっていうのがありますから、その辺が一応我々は一応期待してると。
発売直前、噂の任天堂64をスタッフが入手に成功。早速その魅力をチェック。
ゆうこちゃんが夢中になってやっているのが6月23日に発売になります。任天堂64のスーパーマリオ64と。
Got my head not rocking back and forth.
すごいですね、この 3D 感覚。実際にこうやってみると、なお一層
もう本当にね、自由自在にマリオが動く。視点がモニョン、
本当だ。
モニョンといろんな角度からね。
アップになったりワイドになったり。
そうなんですよ。
ちょっと貸してみな。
ちょっと待ってください。
ちょっと貸してみな。なんだよ。
Girls aren't meant to play games. Come on.
死んじゃったかもしれない。
死んじゃったよ。でも死んだ様子も可愛いな結構。可愛いなんか。これは子供のものにしとくのはもったいないな。ねえ。
今回発売されるソフトはわずか3タイトルだが、確かに64ビットのマリオの
I'm kind of curious, how did we figure that out as kids? Does Toad tell you? Because I don't remember. Like, this is how you defeat them.
I don't know.
I think I did 2 of the Bowser fights. I never beat the game.
I had a lot of trouble with it for a long time, especially the third one, because you can't, like, what I did as a kid was I would get him in the right, like faced up with the bomb, and then throw him immediately, and then just keep doing that like time after time after time. So it took like 7 throws to just inch him across the arena, and then just tap him into the bomb. And you can't do that on the third one because there's the gaps, so you actually have to throw it.
So now we're getting a history lesson thing. Someone just put it. Yeah, Brokuzushi. So that's just breakout of a generic kind.
寿司が登場、テーブル型ゲーム機が次第に普及し始めた。そして翌年、あまねく日本人を狂乱の地球防衛軍に変身させたインベーダーゲームが登場。全国各地にゲームセンターが広がった。現在のゲーム大国日本の礎はこの時出来上がったと言える。そして1982年。
こちらにあるのがですね、
1982年。The Tomy Tutor, yeah. Don't know why we're talking about the Tomy Tutor.
Is that basic?
I mean, it sounds like they're playing a game right now.
I just wonder. I mean, like, I figured all this stuff had like a programming cartridge in it, so.
I mean, I think basic was built in. With Tomy Tutor, maybe. I don't. It was different in Japan. You know, all the ones in the U.S. had a built-in basic, like the VIC-20 and the Candy Coco and all that. It might be different in Japan. MSX had a built-in basic. Yeah, that's not a basic card, I can tell you that. These terrible controllers. Bomb Man? We're really showing off Bomb Man on the Tomy Tutor, alright. This is the best of what you could get in 1983, apparently.
This is what all the retro gamers are clamoring for.
Tomy Tutor.
このピュータ、ゲームプラスグラフィック機能というパソコン的要素も併せ持つ機種だったが、6万円近い価格が災いしたのかあまり普及せず。しかし翌年ついに任天堂がファミリーコンピューターを発売。後を追うように各社も次々にゲーム機を売り出し、家庭用ゲーム市場は一気に群雄割拠。
What? Oh, so this is the. What was it plugging into? Oh, that was a Mark II. Yeah. And then that was the actual XC3000.
こういった絵的にですね、色もキャラクターもですね、一色のキャラクターで。
What do they have plugged in? A Saturn. Yeah, that's a Saturn.
No, there's a Saturn there, but I'm not sure that's what's playing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Flicky?
Yeah, there's Flicky on the SG-1000.
Oh, okay.
I only know that because I watched Jeremy Parrish's thing, so I can identify the flickery Flicky on the SG.
Oh yeah, it's even got the name of it on the arena.
Sapamaya Bra. Oh, he hasn't learned how to do the glitch yet. To automatically skip. Yeah.
例えばテトリスという作品があって、今度は落ち物と言われているアクションパズルゲームが出てくると。でそして今度はスト2が出てきて、格闘ゲームが流れとしてバーチャルファイターまでつながっていく。
I presume there's like a guy who writes for Famitsu or something.
発明と言ってもいいような優れた作品が出てきて、追随する形でジャンルが生まれていくっていう形になってるんですけれど。
さらに1990年任天堂は16ビットのスーパーファミリーコンピューターを投入。当然スーパーマリオの新作を
It's not called the Super Family Computer, it's
こ
called
の
the
通
Super
称
Famicom.
スーファミは現
Because
在
they
まで
finally
に国内では
settled their
1500
dispute
万
with
台以上
Sharp
海外で
at
は
that time.
2300万台以上を売り上げる大ヒット商品となった。
That's why it's
しか
not
し
called the Famicom.
1994年任天堂の牙城に勝負を挑む企業が現れた。
3DO, back again.
さらにセガ、NEC、ソニーも自信作を引っ提げ市場に参入。スーファミを上回る
And
高
there's
性
that
能32ビッ
PCFX.
トを合言葉に次世代ゲーム戦争へと突入していくのである。そして昨年11月ついに任天堂は日本初の夢の64ビット機を公開。2度にわたる発売延期の末、ついに今月23日世界に先駆け日本での発売を迎える。
どうですか、ヒロさんご覧になって忌憚のないご意見としては。
僕あんまり詳しくないんでよくわからないんですけど、任天堂としては16から32を取り越していきなり64にしたわけでしょ。だから今までのスーパーマリオは16だったの。64のスーパーマリオ。
Sony at their heels.
違うもんなんですか。
現実的にね、で実際見ると違うっていうのはつまりなんていうのかな、まあ見た目もそうだし、お映像、サウンドが動き、これも全く違うものだっていうふうに考えてもいいぐらいだな。
いろんな角度から見れるしね。
でも64ビット機でできる最高のね、まあ技術としては 3D 立体映像があるっていうけど、32もかなりね立体的に見えたっていう感じはあるんだけど。
確かにね。
64の機能っていうかその能力をフルに生かしたソフトっていうことに仕上がってるんですかね。
それがね、まあフルに生かしているかどうかというのはまあ別問題としてですね、やっぱりものすごいその迫力というのは我々もう本当に臨場感あるわけですよ。
サンディスティックっていうのが新しく出て、それがすごくアナログ式で、
だからその超デジタルのものを超アナログで動かすっていうところもね、非常にこう面白い感じがするんですけども、初回のですね出荷台数が50万台と言われてるんですけども、うち 80% 余りが予約ということで、おそらく6月23日、つまり6月22日の夜中午前0時、おそらくその10万台のためにですね、その
Get to Kenji.
というところに
また行列ができる。
Let him tell us about all the ways he doesn't want to be remembered.
このスーパーマリオ一つとってもですね、マリオっていうのをとってもかなり違うわけなんですけれども、果たしてですね大手ゲームメーカーがどう対応していくのかという部分も含めて、
For the audience, Kenji Eno came up with the Dreamcast logo.
こちらソニーコンピューターではなんと6月22日、つまり任天堂64の前日に値段を19,800円と値下げして対抗しようというんです。
かねてからできるだけ安くハードウェアをユーザーの方にお届けしたいと。
This is someone from Sony. I didn't think that they hired women into any important roles.
というのは考えてまして、そのタイミングをプロモーシ
Maybe
ョ
a
ンでその
public
任天堂
relations role.
64の発売に合わせたというの
Even
はあり
then,
ます。
ソニー側としては
I'm surprised.
対策というのは、
はい、さまざまな面白いソフト、またいろん
What's that in the back?
なジャンルの今までにないようなゲームがどんどん年末にかけて発売していきますので。
Not sure. Oh.
Polo Croy. Cross. Okay.
シリアスなストーリーの中にもどこか心温まる雰囲気を感じさせるこのゲーム。最近では珍しい正統派ロールプレイングのシステムが逆に新鮮との声もある。ボタン操作のみで若者を熱狂させるハイパ
Hyper Orin Hyper Olympic something. Olympics PSX. What is this? Olympics. It might just be the name Hyper Olympic. Atlanta. Hyper Olympic in Atlanta is the full
That
name.
makes sense.
オリンピックがアトランタの冠をつけ帰ってきた。競技種目も11種目に増え、迫力満点のリアルなレースを体感できる。 さらにアメリカのゲームにも力を入れる。障害物やトラップによる妨害はもちろん、ライバルたちがパンチやキックで容赦なく襲いかかってくる過酷なストリートレース。
いろんなメーカーさんが出ることによってお互い切磋琢磨して、でゲーム業界自体が非常に盛り上がって、テレビであったり雑誌であったりといったメディアも取り上げていただいていて、非常にそのおかげでここまで盛り上がってきたかなっていう気もしてるんですね。でそういった意味ではその任天堂64が出ることによってまたさらにゲーム業界が盛り上がっていくのではないかなと我々は読んでいます。
一方、任天堂の古くからのライバルセガは32ビットの限界に挑んだこの作品でシェア拡大を狙っている。コントローラーも任天堂64と同じアナログ対応。徹底的にライバルを意識した戦略が伺える。
Yeah.
Sega What did they actually call this thing?
On the TV show, they called it Knights.
Well, the
oh, the controller?
The 3D control pad is the actual
3D controller, yeah.
Or the Sega multi-controller in Japan.
Okay.
Don't ask me. Yeah, that's what it says. Multi-controller. Yeah.
実は私どもすでに対応
I don't know this guy. He's probably just another.
Looks familiar.
He's not either of the people who've run Sega in this period. He's not Ichiro Shiramashiri or Iramashiri. And obviously not. He doesn't have a hard enough time for that.
No, that's translation is very bad.
Well, I took a picture of it.
任天さんの今度マリオと一緒に出てくるわけです。これ大変出来のいいソフトでございましてね。我々は当然それに対して太鼓の手はもちろん打ちますが、問題なのは
Yeah, I definitely want to get this translated. I want to hear how he's saying that Knights is going to help them defeat Mario.
そこの段階は我々相当充実させていこうと。
こちらは記憶を失った主人公が過去を知るたびに出るアドベンチャーゲーム。月下無限団トリコ。
No, it's not.
AKA Lunacy.
そして今年最大の話題作
Virtua Fighter. Yeah, Virtua Fighter 3.
Wait, is this the one that
ゲームセン
they...
ター版はこの夏登場の予定。
それと合わせましてですね、インターネット、それからパソコン通信、2万円の本体にモデムが1万5000円ですから3万5000円でできますよ。それを協力に。
What did they call it?
Oh yeah, that was that Virtua Fighter 3 on the Saturn. That was the one that was like personally spearheaded by the person who handled the arcade versions of the Saturn ones,
Suzuki.
and VF3TB on the Dreamcast was the one that was handed by like someone else, and it's just like trash. And the one on Saturn was supposed to be really good, but they killed it because they didn't want to release any more first-party Saturn games.
ですね、ネットワーク対応ということも含めて、もっと広範囲の展開していこうということをすでにスタートして。
So hopefully there's still a copy on a disc in someone's drawer somewhere.
むしろソフトなのか。ソフトメーカーはこの次世代ゲーム戦争をどう見ているのか。CM の後、ソフト業界の風雲児を直撃取材。その最新作をテレビ初公開。任天堂、セガ、ソニーの各社にソフトを作っている会社に来ています。この会社の代名詞ともいえるこの作品、全世界で650万本を売り上げ、格闘ゲームに道を開くと同時に任天堂スーファミの普及にも大きく貢献した。しかし最新
It's just called Street Fighter 02. I don't keep up with these fighting games.
バージョンではソニー、セガ、任天堂の3社で ほぼ同じものを発売の予定だという。
I think so. Yeah, this is 96. Yeah, it came out in like 95.
No, it came out in 96, but it came out March 96. Alright, then who is this guy from Capcom?
So it did.
うちとしましては、マルチプラットフォーム構想っていうことで、全てのハードに対して、ソフトを出していきましょうっていうことを考えてるんで、任天堂64に関しても、例外ではなくソフトを供給することを考えてます。
一方このところ急成長のこちらの会社代表の飯野氏は最新作の発表の場をこれまで
Did you see that? He has the old Tommy Pac-Man thing on his desk. This old electronic version of Pac-Man. I think it's Tommy made that. Yeah.
A little Buzz Lightyear on his desk.
Oh, he has a Buzz Lightyear. RTD2 on top. I'm trying to. Oh, how do I refer to this Pac-Man? Tommytronic Pac-Man.
会社代表の飯野氏は最新作の発表の場をこれまで付き合いのあった会社から今回あえてセガに移したのだという。海外でも高い評価を受けている彼の新作は D の食卓に続く
C3PO, the Godzilla right there.
インタラクティブムービーエナミーゼロ。見えない敵との音による戦いがゲームの新たな未来を予感させてくれる。
Yeah, someone's gonna have to clean that up. Who's the guy that goes in after all the horror games and has to clean up everything?
There is a video game about that.
ハードウェアメーカーっていうかね、ハードウェアっていうのは割と国みたいなもんですよ。で、例えば僕がどこに住むかっていうのと同じで、例えば日本っていうのはこういうところもあって、こういう悪いところもあって、でこういう例えばなんとかって国でこういうところで、あなたはどこに住みますかっていうそういうのと同じなんですよね。だから前はそのなんていうかな。あなたはもうこの国で生まれたからこの国でしか行っちゃダメですよっていう状態だったんだけど、今はいろんな機種が出てるんでどの国でもこう行けるようになってきて、僕はそのタイトルにね合ったそのハードウェアっていうのがあると思うし、もっともっとねそのソフトウェアの会社っていうのがね強くならなきゃいけなくて、ひどい時代はその僕らもそうでしたけど、それこそ本数をね初めから何万本ってこう決められちゃったりとかね、例えばこの企画はダメだとか言われたりとか、このシーンはカットしろとか、そういうこと結構多かったんですが、最近はちょっと変わってきたらしいんだけど。そういったその危険もね、そのなんていうかな表現の自由とか、そういったのもその考えた上でもうちょっとね、ソフトウェア側が強くなって、で例えばこのソフトを作ってやるよとかね、っていうぐらいのね立場になれればねいいなと思いますし、
多分そうなんじゃないですかね。そんな予感がしますけどね。
だからやっぱりソフトハウスとしてはやはり割のいいというかね、コミッションのいいですね。やっぱりハードメーカーとかみたいなし、
Kenji Eno managed to get out in front of so many cameras, be such an important character for the time.
He definitely set himself up that way.
だからこうやって見てみるとそのビット数が多いからすごいゲームか、あるいはですねヒットするものかといえばそうとは限らないよね。最近のゲームでそれこそ発想ビットぐらいでものすごく楽しいゲームもヒットするゲームもあったりするわけなんですよね。例えば 3D なんか一つとってもやっぱり確かに
He managed to get a lot of interesting people working for him, so yeah, doing something right at work.
3D という部分ではもう負けず劣らずでしょ。
でソニーさんも今後ですねソフトの方で展開していきたいと言って音楽ものとか小室さんと組んでいろいろソフトを出す予定があるそうなので、
一説によるとね、まあものにもよりますけど32ビット用のソフトを開発するにはね ものにもよるけど2億円以上かかるっていう話もあるし、そうなると64ビットに対応するソフトって一体いくらお金かかるの？それ回収するのは大変なことでしょ。
まあ64ビットすべてをね使ってやれば大変だと思いますけどね、それだけいろいろなその可能性がまあこれから出てくるだろうということなんですけども、やっぱりその当分ね、例えばハードのサイクルっていうのは7、8年に1回変わると言われてるんですけども、当分変わらないとすればやっぱりですね、2000年には10兆円産業と言われているこの業界ですから、やっぱりソフトこれからいかに充実させるかっていうのがね、大きなポイントじゃないかなと思うんですけどね。
All right. So that'll be the final bit for tonight. Thanks as always for coming out. It's a good time. Appreciate your knowledge and being able to riff off people with some of the weird stuff in here and being able to complain about Kenji Eno as well. It's my specialty. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thanks everybody for coming by. We'll be back again. Well, I'll be back again tomorrow to look at some more Coin-Op magazine covers, and we'll rate them as we go. So if you want to check around tomorrow for that, stream will start a little earlier than this one, and we'll have some fun riffing on bad design. So thanks again, and we'll see you then.